This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg and our sideline reporter David Aldridge. Last outing for Orlando. They won that game against Denver.
Executed on the road, stayed focused, stayed consistent with who you are as a team.
I love that, Greg. You got to do that away from home. It shows how connected they are with one another playing that way, and excellent chemistry.
And it's going to be the Magic off the tip. A look at the starting group for the Magic. Inside, we have Gordon and Vucevic. Augustine and Fournier are in the backcourt. And it's a 1-2 in at the small forward. Augustine, and he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron. Clark, plenty of speed and explosiveness on display tonight. When you widen your lens a little bit, how do you think athleticism in this league has changed throughout the years?
Boy, it has grown exponentially, Kevin. When you think about the advanced training methods, the knowledge around nutrition and rest and strength training, so beneficial to the athleticism that we see in the league. As a matter of fact, I question whether or not I would be able to play in this day and age based on the athleticism I had back in the 80s. I would have to really embrace that fitness and strength training to another level to play today.
Well, I think you would have played in any era and been just fine.
Well, I appreciate that. I'm not so sure, though. These guys get after it. They're bigger, faster, and stronger than any players of any era to date.
And that Unleash Chaos replay presented by Under Armour. Cover Havoc, giving us a chance to relive that exciting play. Chandler with the rebound.
Well, what appeared to be an easy 2 points just never materialized.
The shot's good from Kuzma.
Kuzma excellent at using his height and touch to perfection. Very confident player.
Orlando, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Fournier against Ingram. Oh, Vucevic in position. Hands of the ball out of bounds. Fournier last touched it.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
Here's Los Angeles now. Their last meeting was in Orlando, where they were unable to fight off the Magic.
And their last time playing this club, foul trouble became a big problem for them. Their starters had to take an early stint on the bench.
They've just got to be more careful tonight. It's that simple. I mean, those guys are too valuable. They need them on the floor.
Clock at 4. Fades away. Again, the Lakers.
Talk about a great start. 3 of 3 from the field to get the game going. They're cooking with gas, folks.
Now here is Augustine. 11 points for him in that last game against Denver. Vucevic to the pass to a 1-2. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
And he thought he had a clear path to the hoop, but the defense didn't give up on that play and cut him off.
Kuzma passes to James. And the dunk by James.
LeBron James throwing it down is a thing of beauty. An incredible athlete who makes dunking look as easy as it can look.
Now here's Fournier. He had 16 points in the win against the Nuggets in Denver. And it's Gordon missing. Lakers leading by 4. Coach is liking what he's seeing from his offense.
And guys, they put the defense on the defensive. Not a problem when that's your first miss of the game. Strong start.
Augustine against Ball. Now here is Augustine. He's guarded closely. Outside Fournier. Can they get it? That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
And, you know, when it comes to carving up the defense, Fournier, very clever, especially in the pick and roll, where they don't have any idea what to do with it.
Now here's James, coming off a stellar performance against Utah. Pass to Kuzma, the 3. Good, and the assist goes to LeBron. LeBron's got 3 assists in the game. The Magic trail by 4. And Augustine kicks to Vucevic. Fournier with the ball, now guarded by Ingram. Kuzma against Gordon. Shoots over Kuzma. And the shot is long. For Los Angeles, they've gone 5 of 6 so far from the field to start out the game. James wide open. And the Lakers tack on 2 more.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Greg, you're exactly right. I mean, everything seems to be dropping. Impressive scoring here.
Pass to Vucevic. Over Chandler. And Vucevic kicks to Augustine. And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
And with a break here, let's look at the stats for Fournier. He's getting around 16 points a game, 3 assists, and 2 rebounds. And some pretty good numbers, guys. He's certainly making a contribution.
Better than expected. He still has a ways to go, but I like what I'm seeing right now.
The pass to Kuzma. Ball against Augustine. And there's Chandler. That's good on the assist by Ball. Chandler's got his second basket of the game.
Well, we know Luke Walton comes from the Warriors coaching system, was an assistant there prior to taking this Lakers position, and known for his sharpness as an offensive coach.
Now, here's Vucevic. He's still scoreless so far in this one.
And how about the basketball IQ of Chandler? Just knows exactly when to sky and commit to blocking shots.
And with the Lakers wanting to play more up-tempo, it makes sense to have Walton guide the ship.
Yeah, I agree with you because he's knowledgeable, played on some really good teams, championship caliber teams. I think as he grows as a coach and as this team grows together, they could be quite a group.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Time-dropping delights is what I call it.
That is a nice pass. I will give you that.
Yeah, he's on the money, that's no doubt. And now the first timeout called here for the Magic. Early on in the season, some players locked and loaded, others trying to find their groove. Clark, did you tend to be a fast starter, or did it take you some time to get a flow for your game as a season starter?
You know, Kevin, in my relatively short career, I experienced both. My rookie season, I started a little slow. I was in really good shape, knew I was going to play a lot, but it took a minute for me to find my traction. I started fast in my third year because I had been around the block a couple of times. I knew what my offseason needed to be like, and I had gotten off to a terrific start in my third and fourth year. And then the injury happened, and that was it. But I experienced both.
That's going to be over and back, not watching for the line that time. Ball against Augustine. They could use a bucket. He lays it in.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
LeBron with it. He's got 6. Here's Hart. Knocked loose. Tries again. And there's a nice layup by Kuzma. Kuzma's got 7 points in the game.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
Well, everything's coming too easily. I mean, at some point defensively, you have to take something away.
2 points. That one goes.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
Well, I don't think there's any question about it. They came focused and ready to play. I mean, they're doing everything they can to put things in their favor. You earn that, and they're actually earning it well right now.
Here's Caldwell Pope after the made shot from Nikola Vucevic.
And last season, not a beat missed for KCP. Even after switching teams, he played his same brand of defense. Unfortunately, the lack of bite shooting the ball stayed the same as well. That's an area he's got to improve.
The Magic making a switch here. Bamba is checked in for Vucevic. Jarrell Martin comes in for Gordon. Simmons checked in for Evan Fournier. And it's Jaren Grant in for Augustine. Now here's Simmons. 17 points for him last game against the Nuggets in Denver. And Clark, for KCP, you play him for the defense and just hope he helps you out on the offensive side in some way.
Well, you know, he's never been an efficient scorer, Kevin, but you don't need him to be. I mean, the steals are always going to be there, and he's a nuisance on that end of the floor and can guard just about any perimeter position. He's also improved his rebounding, which allows him to help in a lot of ways. So this guy defensively on the glass, he's a winner and a keeper.
And Jonathan Simmons taking on more playing time after his big contract deal, starting to adjust to what comes with that.
Yeah, all players want the money and minutes, but it's a greater responsibility. More was asked of Simmons on both ends of the floor, Kevin, and I think for the most part he came up in good stead. He did get pushed to the limit physically as he matched his previous career high in minutes about halfway through last season, but he'll be better for it going into this season.
Now, here's Grant. After the miss from Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. An opportunity here to bring up a list of players that have been carrying their teams offensively for the small forwards in the league. LeBron James, second.
I mean, tremendously gifted athletically. I mean, we're used to seeing that at that spot on the floor, and they pretty much all give astonishing individual performances on any given night.
Well, we know the small forward spot is where the bulk of the scoring load rests on most teams. I mean, those players on that list always come through in the scoring department. These guys pack a lot of firepower.
And that was a
lot more energy and effort so far.
Now, here's Isaac. His last outing, he had 8 points. 5 on the clock. Here's Martin. And misses it off the right side of the rim. For the Lakers, they won their last contest, that game against Utah.
You know what? It's a fine line between attacking but yet staying under control. And they did, and that's why they shot such a high percentage.
Yeah, they pushed the pace, and typically you get high-quality shots when you do that. I thought they were terrific all game, Greg.
Time called here. The Magic decide to talk it over. As the teams head into this timeout, a chance for the coaches now to map out some plays for the next few minutes and a chance for the players to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's important if they want to make sure they don't wear down later in the game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, you have to stay hydrated.
Brandon Ingram, he's checked in for Los Angeles. Grant, that's good.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
Passes it to Caldwell-Pope. Here's Ingram. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
Caldwell-Pope with a wide open look and another 3 for the Lakers.
Starting to surge here, and we're only in the first quarter.
Yeah, and they've come out strong. I mean, clearly they've been the better team so far.
Now, here's Bamba. Turned in an outstanding game against Denver. Here's Rondo. Lays it in off the breakaway. And the Lakers lead by 17.
And already with the commanding lead, a terrific offensive performance.
Yeah, and the execution, time and time again, right on point. They're running their offense to perfection.
Here's Grant. He picked up 12 points in their last win against the Nuggets in Denver. And here's Rondo. 1:44 left to play in the first quarter. Ingram outside. Back to Rondo. 6 to shoot. LeBron dishes to Rondo. James, the pass to Rondo. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation.
And let's check out stats for James. Tremendous numbers for him over the last 10 games. Second in assists, 9th in scoring, and he's among the top 15 in rebounding. Just a powerful presence in the paint.
And going back to him being second in assists, it's his ability to control the pace of the game, his peripheral vision. That makes him such a great floor leader. Grant dishes to Bamba. It's stolen by Rondo. And pushing it up, here's Los Angeles. And the shot goes in. Caldwell-Pope's got 7 points. And what's your take, guys, in the hustle stats for Los Angeles?
Boy, they've really amped up the pressure at the defensive end, guys, and have piled up the steals in the early going.
Yeah, the other thing, though, is they have attacked in the open floor. They're definitely getting a lot of easy ones that way.
Here's Bamba following the basket by Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. Grant, right side. Drills it from outside. He's got 9.
And boy, did he ever sell the pump fake. Worked to absolute perfection.
Over to the left wing. Here's Ingram. Yes, it's James picking up the assist. LeBron's got his 4th assist in this one. And Simmons has got the ball here for Orlando. It's a 16-point game. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Grant gets a wide open look. And again, it's the Magic from deep.
How about he has yet to miss 4-4 to start?
Yeah, he's setting himself up to be their go-to guy today.
Here's James. And it's Mohamed Bamba with the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
That's his first personal foul.
And here's LeBron outside.
And he just takes pleasure in shutting his man down. I love seeing Bamba work this hard on that end of the floor.
And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers looking at a 13-point lead heading into the next quarter. And we'll see if they can keep up their tremendous shooting they've been dialed in so far from the field. We'll get right back to the action when we return.
All right, Stephenson. Look who's coming on the court.
And you're just tuning in. We've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And for the Lakers, this has been the game they wanted to have.
Well, already in the first period, they found ways to get this offense ramped up.
Yeah, nice beginning so far. This is how you play out of the gate.
This is how the floor looks for the Magic starting the second. Bamba is out there with Martin. Then there's Jonathan Isaac. Then it's Simmons. And it's Grant in at the point. The Magic trail by 13. Here's the teardrop. And he lays it up and in. Grant's got the first basket of the second quarter for Orlando. And for the Orlando Magic, the 2017-18 season, Clark, not a great one, but they did have some bright spots.
Well, they saw what Aaron Gordon can do. That's a positive. Had a chance to grow some young players like Jonathan Isaac. A tough season for sure, but this is all part of evaluating what you have and where you stand.
Bamba's shot is off.
Boy, the defense was great. Superb, stellar, platinum level. Can't really contest that shot any better than that.
And we play just over a minute of basketball here in the second quarter. Grant kicks to Bamba. Pass to Simmons. Now here's Isaac. Tight defense on him. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
And they're just playing fast and loose. Sometimes that'll burn you.
You know, can't afford these kinds of mistakes right now, Greg. It's as simple as that. And they're making it hard on themselves.
And the Magic making a change here. Alwundu's checked in. Now here's Rondo. 9 points last game out. Ingram left side. Over in the corner, Caldwell Pope pulls up. Here's Hart. The Lakers need to get a shot off here. And out of bounds as the Magic will gain possession. And here we go with the breakdown tonight of the front court and back court rebounding numbers for Los Angeles.
And you can see the massive amount of rebounding being done by the front court. They are banging bodies and just fighting for everything down there. And really, guys, I think the key to why they are enjoying this big lead.
No good from Grant.
And low percentage look on that one. Not sure what he was thinking.
I agree with you. Not a good shot, not good offense. They can get a much better look than that, but they're going to need to be patient to do so.
Yeah, Rondo just isn't afraid of getting hammered on the inside. Remarkable at getting under the skin of his opponents and forcing the issue.
So Orlando going with an almost entirely new group here. Vucevic, he's checked in for Bamba. Aaron Gordon comes in for Isaac. Evan Fournier's checked in for Simmons. And DJ Augustine subbed in for Jaren Grant. Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sideline.
Well, guys, the Orlando Magic has struggled to find difference-making players in the draft or in free agency. Their goal is to get younger but get better at the same time. And it's difficult to do, even in the Eastern Conference, but Orlando is determined to get this right. Kevin?
And the journey continues for them and a lot of teams. DA, thank you. And the length and wingspan of Brandon Ingram gives him, Clark, so many advantages on the court.
Yeah, it's actually what GMs and coaches like to see. His reach and size comparable to guys like KD and Giannis. Bothers shots on defense, and he can actually get his shot whenever he wants to. Because of his length, his upside as a player on both ends, I think, is what's exciting for the Lakers.
Now, here's Fournier. He's got 8, and there's the call on Chandler. That is his first foul of the game. Augustine passes to Awandu. Back to Augustine. It's stolen by Rondo.
And that's one of those tough areas to feed the basketball at times. And they're really getting more points at the free throw line here in the second quarter.
And, Greg, definitely that's one of the reasons they're in front right now.
Lakers shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here.
Taking 2 shots.
No good on that one. Clark, you went around, what, 6'8", 6'9" or so, very versatile, able to shoot, certainly. We saw that in college and pro. Which players nowadays, if you had to say, hey, that kind of reminds me of how I used to play?
Well, you know, you think about a guy like Tobias Harris, really solid, can do a little bit of everything. Kyle Kuzma, the outstanding first-year player, just finished his first year with the Lakers. I like Thaddeus Young, even though he's a lefty, good size, gets to the glass, puts it on the floor okay. But those would be Kyle Kuzma and probably Tobias Harris are guys that remind me a little of myself back in the day.
Wonderful players.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
And, Greg, it's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
And so it's Augustine who will bring it up for Orlando. They trail by 14. On the wing, Gordon. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Chandler's got 5 rebounds tonight. Kuzma kicks to Caldwell Pope. And Kuzma slams it in.
Active hands and really good energy pursuing the pumpkin there. Great hustle by Kuzma.
Here's Fournier. 8 points for him. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Kyle Kuzma. That is his first foul of the game. Mark, you played for a small market team in Indianapolis, so difficult now for them to retain all-star level talent, or so it would seem.
Yeah, that's always been the case, Kevin, and I don't think that's changed much. You know, KD goes from Oklahoma City to the Bay Area. Kyrie Irving and Gordon Hayward go from small markets to Boston, although Kyrie was traded. Gordon Hayward was signed as a free agent. I think it's just one of those inherent issues that will continue to be a challenge for some of the small market teams. That's why the draft and developing drafted players for those teams is so critically important.
Here's Awandu. He's covered by Ingram. Awandu kicks to Fournier. The Magic again can't hit. Lakers leading by 16. Here's Rondo. And Ingram the bucket on the assist by Rondo. 15 points for Brandon Ingram.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
It's stolen by Rondo. Here's Kuzma. And Kuzma slams it in.
The tenacity, the attention to detail, it's why these guys are in complete control.
And you know what, Greg? They are crushing it on both ends. I mean, in total control right now.
Down low. Lays it in off the pretty alley-oop.
Put that throttle down. Love seeing Kuzma on offense play with so much confidence.
Orlando's gone 2 of 3 when they've stepped beyond the arc in the second quarter. And it's Rajon Rondo with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Chandler with the steal.
And he was camped in just the right spot to swipe that pass away down low.
Got that one up quick. Ingram's got 17.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
You know, the defense, Greg, has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
Now here is Augustine. He has 7. Outside Fournier. Shot clock at 5. Looking to end the run. And, yep, finally drops after rolling around the rim. 9 points in the game so far.
And Augustine is terrific, Kevin, at nailing shots over the deep. Can't shake his concentration.
Augustine against Rondo. He kicks it to Chandler. Kuzma passes to Caldwell Pope. Shoots over Fournier, and there's another one for the Lakers.
He's a scorer at heart. I mean, that's the essence of his game. The clock ticking down, KCP steps up and delivers.
Augustine against Rondo. Down low, and Vucevic throws it down.
And a sturdy screen set for him that time, and he doesn't fool around, just straight to the rim for the finish.
No way for his man to get around that one, that's for sure.
No chance, Kevin. I mean, the screen was in the right spot. His feet were set. He would have had to go straight through him, and that's not legal.
And it's Rondo penetrating, and Chandler throws it down.
Yeah, you got to respect the awareness level of Rondo. When his teammates have a clean look at the basket, the ball gets there without hesitation.
It's Fournier on the wing. Tyson Chandler grabs the board. Chandler's got rebound number 7 for him tonight.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Back to Ingram. Nice ball movement here by the Lakers. Rondo kicks to Ingram. No good with the triple.
And, you know, I have no idea how he missed that one. When there's no defense around, he's usually automatic from there.
Fournier against Caldwell Pope. Rondo on the double team. Outside Gordon. From outside, off the mark.
Boy, he has been cold for a while now.
Yeah, he has been, and he's got to find his stroke because he's holding back his team as a result of his poor shooting.
And here's Fournier. He brings it up for Orlando. Pass to Awandu. The rebound by the Lakers. Rondo's got 4 rebounds in this game. Lakers last season hoped to compete, but that wasn't the case, Clark, as we saw. They'll look to do better this season.
Well, you look at last season, end of the year, 11th in the West, learned about the direction they'll grow as a team, and played at a very high pace, and I can expect Showtime to be back in full swing this season and in the coming seasons.
So it's Orlando now after the miss from Contavious Caldwell-Pope. Augustine from outside buries the long-range jumper. Augustine's got 8 points here in this quarter.
After having none in the first, he gets 2 3-point shots to go here.
So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles. Clark, you were drafted 8th overall by the Indiana Pacers. Do you have any indication that you were going to be their pick in particular, that you were going to go in that slot? Was there any kind of inkling at all?
No, I only visited with teams drafting 4 through 7. Talked to the Chicago Bulls, the Dallas Mavericks, and I read some of the reports about where I was projected. But you know what? Once you get past the first or second, sometimes the top 3 picks in a draft, you really don't know who's going where after that. So I was fortunate. I landed in a good spot.
Right.
And Indianapolis was a good place for me and Rosie to be as I started my NBA career.
It sure was. Clark, that's good.
Boy, really solid passer at his position. Kuzma is all about doing what's best for the team.
Poked away, and it's out of bounds to the Magic as Orlando will retain possession. Grant surveying the D. He had Simmons atop the key. And again, it's the Magic from deep.
You know, I think it's essential that Simmons becomes consistent from deep. I mean, once this happens, everything will become a lot easier for him on offense.
Now here's Rondo. He's averaging a bit over 5 points a game. Up top, Kuzma. Park kicks to Kuzma. Outside Rondo, just 5 on the clock. Shoots over Grant, and he didn't get quite enough under that one. The Magic trail by 21. Now Isaac, still looking for his first bucket in this one. Back to Grant. The feed now to Simmons. And no good that time. And the Lakers will go the other way with it. The biggest lead of the game was 24 points. Oh, and here we go with Simmons. Nobody back. Shoots over Ball. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And moment now to see the numbers for Kyle Kuzma. He's been a factor for them over the last month, averaging 15 points a game, 7 rebounds, and 3 assists. And some pretty good numbers, guys. He's certainly making a contribution.
Better than expected. He still has a ways to go, but I like what I'm seeing right now.
Now, here's Ball. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 11 points a game. The pass to Kuzma from downtown. Rebounded by Isaac.
Has not made another 3 since the one he drilled in the first, but still, you got to defend him from beyond the arc.
35 seconds left to play here in the half. Here's Grant. The three-pointer, no good.
Well, it looks like he's cooled down a bit after hitting those 2 in the first quarter.
Kuzma passes to Hart. Los Angeles with another miss. The Magic trail by 20. Grant outside. Kicks to Bamba. And stolen by Kuzma. And through one half, it hasn't even closed. Los Angeles up.
Thanks very much, Coach. The offense seemed to struggle a bit early on. What did you see?
Well, turnovers killed us. It led directly to baskets, and then disorganized offensive play. We have a way we have to play against them. We got to stay with it.
Yeah, the ball has to move and not stick, right? Back to you, Kevin.
Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime. So we'll be back in just a bit to get the third quarter underway.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, everybody. Boy, what a crowd joining us here for our halftime report. I'm Ernie Johnson alongside Kenny the Jet Smith and the Diesel, Shaquille O'Neal. The first half was all about Brandon Ingram. He ended up with 17 points and 2 rebounds. And let's get your thoughts, Kenny, on the Lakers.
Well, they were completely in rhythm shooting the basketball. Just watching the flow of their offense, everything clicked into place. Fantastic shot selection. They took advantage of everything the defense gave them.
Shaq, what'd you think about Orlando?
Ernie, I don't use this word a lot because, one, I can't spell it, but it was definitely a subpar effort for them on the glass. That hurt. If they're serious about cutting into this deficit, it's gut check time. Ugh. You hear that, Ernie? I'm hitting my gut. Ugh. You got to check your gut, Ernie. Ugh. Gut check time, Ernie.
And that wraps up the halftime show. Third quarter set to begin in just a few.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. Brandon Ingram has been sensational.
His points production thus far, off the charts. It's only been 2 quarters. Just a great effort for him for the entire half.
Yeah, and it doesn't matter where he is on the floor either, Greg. He's making it look very easy. He's looking to score the ball.
LeBron and Kuzma make up the forwards. Lonzo Ball out there with Ingram. And it's Chandler in at the 5 down low. That's the Laker 5. To the paint. Here's Augustine. Tyson Chandler grabs the board. Chandler's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Ball kicks to LeBron. Here's Kuzma. Vucevic with the block.
Hey, that expansive reach of Vucevic's really helps him on the defensive end. He uses that length to really bother the confidence of shooters.
Here's a one-do. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Passes it to Fournier. In the corner, it's Gordon. No good on the 3. Lakers leading by 20. Inside, trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. And Fournier kicks to a one-do. Over James. And it's a one-do missing.
And they start the second half with 3 straight misses.
And James with the basket on the assist from Ingram. And it's 8 points for LeBron.
Maybe with that, the lid on this basket will be lifted for him.
And so it's Augustine who will bring it up for the Orlando Magic. That's his 6th field goal today, and that makes him now 6 for 11.
And he's really shot the ball well, but it hasn't been contagious.
And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. Now here's Kuzma. He's got 15. And slam dunk by Ingram.
Boy, the versatility of Brandon Ingram. Remarkable at putting the ball in the basket in any number of ways.
Orlando's gotten off 12 shots from beyond the arc tonight, hitting 7 of them. Fournier against Ingram. To the middle. It's tipped. Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. And here's what the schedule for Orlando looks like. On Monday, they'll be matching up against Kevin Durant and the Golden State Warriors. Then on Wednesday, they'll go up against C.J. McCollum and the Portland Trail Blazers.
And for the matchup with the Suns, it's going to be a bit of a measuring stick for them. See just how they stack up with a team that most would feel has the edge.
And Ingram, the former Blue Devil, an extraordinary player who only promises to get better and better.
Now a timeout called by Orlando.
Well, you look back to the Orlando Magic season last year, and they had a very hot start, but then faded badly as the calendar flipped and ended second to last in the East.
A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. The shot's good from Fournier.
The defense looking helpless here. Fournier is solid as going to spike, getting hit. Really strong playing through contact.
Now here's Ball. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Ingram kicks to Kuzma. To the left side wing. Shot clock at 6. Lets it go from deep. And it's Ingram missing. As you said, the Magic lost all early momentum they had at the start of last season.
And Kevin, in all candor, how they finished wasn't the worst thing for them. They were able to land a very high draft pick because of that. So when you're struggling and trying to move forward, being able to build through the draft is not a bad way to go.
Fournier against Ingram. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Like to see Fournier drawing contact on his shots. He's a crafty player who gives defenses a lot of problems. We take a look here at Evan Fournier, mostly out there for offense, guys. Has a good deep game as he has impressive career numbers from the 3-line. For the amount he scores as a wing player, I think he's pretty efficient.
Now here's Ball. Back to James. Great D that time from Vucevic. And for Fournier, good from deep, as you said, Clark, especially on catch and shoot shots.
Well, he's a reliable scorer, Kevin, and in large part due to how diverse his offensive game is. He can get a shot for himself or others, and he can work off the dribble. or off the catch. He's not a big name, but this is a guy who will continue to get double digits for you when you give him sufficient playing time.
Now, here's Ball. He's been patient so far, nothing on the scoreboard yet. Out to Kuzma. And stolen by Gordon. All alone.
Oh, wow.
That's a beautiful jam.
Yes, indeed. And Gordon using his cat-like quickness there to disrupt the passing lanes, leading to the transition hoop.
And that last replay, courtesy of the Under Armour Hover Havoc, unleashing a little bit of chaos. Los Angeles calls timeout. Well, this is something that Kobe has said in the past with the Lakers organization. It is championship or bust.
Well, I think you need that type of culture and mentality to have a chance to win championships. I believe the Lakers have done a good job of maintaining that mentality throughout the years.
And the Lakers with some changes. Josh Hart comes in for Chandler. And it's Kentavious Caldwell-Pope in for Brandon Ingram. Augustine against Ball. Pass to Kuzma. Pass to Hart. A great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and nasty jam.
And did you see the screen that was set for him? I mean, that was how he got to the hoop.
It was the classic screenplay. It won't show up in the box score, but that screen deserves an assist.
Absolutely, Kevin. I mean, that took the defender right out of the play.
He just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam.
I tell you what, if he's got a few more of those in him, this lead will really start shrinking.
Now here's LeBron. He's got 8. Now the pass to Kuzma. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Here's Orlando now. They're on a 14-5 run here. Here's Augustine. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. And here in Orlando, the Magic are the only pro team in town. You can tell that the fans want to win or badly.
Well, they show up consistently, even through the tough and lean times, and they've come close a few times in the history of this franchise, but have never quite gotten over that hump. They've had some stars and elite teams in the past, but the long-term success just hasn't been sustained.
Rajon Rondo's checked in for Ball. And stolen by Simmons. Augustine with it. 19 points in the game. Oh, wow, guys, doesn't look good. We've got an injury here.
And that's the one thing you just really can't control or even guard against, and that's injury.
Yeah, you know, aside from some of the player protection rules, which have been of benefit, a lot of it just comes down to what the body can withstand.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Ball's checked in. Knocked away and stolen by Fournier. At the top of the key, Gordon. Stolen by Ball. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
So good to see Ball using his size on these drives, Kevin. He's very effective at getting inside and then making the defense foul.
And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Lakers.
And they haven't been pushed around in the paint at all in this game. They have been the aggressors.
You know, something else I've noticed is just how many of their baskets have been set up by assists throughout the game.
Now here's Fournier. 12 points for him. Grant kicks to Gordon. No good on the triple. Los Angeles leading by 10. Ball, the pass to Kuzma. 18 that time from Vucevic.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
Grant finds Fournier. Rebounded by the Lakers. The biggest lead of the game was 24 points. It's good. With that basket, he's now 5 for 9.
Well, you can consider it automatic when Fournier gets some space to shoot from there.
And here is LeBron. He's got 8. On the wing, James. Caldwell-Pope kicks to Kuzma. 6 on the shot clock. James outside. Over Gordon. The shot's good from LeBron. LeBron's got 10 points.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
Ball's knocked loose. Here's Hart, and he jams it with authority.
And that's how you make a steal count. Turn it into a quick slam at the other end.
It was really a case, it looked like Greg Anthony right there, if I can say so. It was really a case of a great defensive play triggering some instant offense.
Yeah, I remember GA as an irritant, and this guy, much like Greg, creating havoc out there.
Orlando with the ball after the basket by Los Angeles. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Fournier, that's for 2. That one falls through. It's his 6th make from the floor this game, now 6 for 10. And here's James. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. 10-point lead. They're off to Denver after this game as they apply their skills at the Pepsi Center. That'll be just 1 game played away from home for them. Kuzma can't get it to go.
He's been anything but his usual self this quarter. It's actually been ugly to see.
Grant outside. He kicks it to Gordon. Lets it go from deep. The rebound by the Lakers. LeBron's got his 8th rebound here tonight.
I mean, his field goal percentage isn't good. He's not helping his team out there shooting this poorly.
The Magic trail by 10. Passes to Simmons. On the wing, Gordon. Outside Fournier. Over Hart. And Orlando again with the bucket.
And he's clearly led the way offensively. The question is, can they ride him and get back into it?
Los Angeles calls timeout. And Evan Fournier, the young player out of France, gives you a lot to work with on the offensive end.
Yeah, Fournier has become more of an initiator, a guy who sets things up offensively. He can take over the ball handling duties from time to time and takes good care of it. He squeezes that orange pretty well, and he looks really comfortable, more and more comfortable running the pick and roll.
And some changes here for the Lakers. Tyson Chandler is checked in for Kyle Kuzma. And it's Ingram in for Lonzo Ball. The Magic also changing it up. Bamba is checked in for Vucevic. Jarrell Martin comes in for Aaron Gordon. And Isaac subbed in for Evan Fournier. A chance here to get a quick injury report. I will send it over to David Aldridge for an update on Rajon Rondo. David?
Hey guys, I got an update from the head athletic trainer of the Lakers. He said it appears to be a moderate wrist sprain. That is such a tough blow to take at the early stage of this season. Hopefully, with it being early, he can recover and help this team down the road. Kevin?
Okay, Dave, thanks. Sounds like he won't be out for too long. No good from Simmons. Lakers leading by 10. And here's Ingram from the arc. And the rebound goes to Martin. Now, here's Isaac. Tight defense on him. The shot will not fall. Chandler with the defensive effort. Here's LeBron. They get it again. The Magic trail by 10. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
To the middle. Here's Grant. Some solid defense from Ingram.
And I think all the credit goes to the defense there, Kevin. Exceptional job getting the shooter to rush that layup.
Orlando's gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. Shot from the low block. And Simmons with the nice bucket inside. Simmons got it back down to within single digits for Orlando. Here's LeBron. 12 points for him. And there's the foul. It's on Jarrell Martin. That's his first foul. Ingram right side. LeBron dishes to Chandler. Back to James. Rocket 2. And it's denied.
The main weapon in Bamba's attack, the slender long arms he possesses, helps him block lots of shots.
The Magic trail by 8. Grant outside. Outside Martin. Pass to Isaac. And here is Grant. The Magic need to get a shot off here. And Simmons kicks to Grant. That's tipped.
In addition to being superb on offense, Ingram is also a ridiculously good defender. I mean, his long reach really allows him to come up with a good number of blocks.
DJ Augustine's checked in for Jaren Grant. We've got 28 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Now here's Ingram. He's covered by Isaac. Now James. He's got 12. 6 to shoot. Augustine with the steal. Fast break. Here come the Magic. Simmons is running. Got it from 16 feet. Simmons got 9 points.
Boy, a fantastic transition player. Jonathan Simmons really hustles to get up the floor.
And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. We've got more in store for you right after this. And let's take this opportunity now to show you State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
And they'd love to see every possession end this way. True team basketball.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. All right, now a chance to set the floor courtesy of Gatorade. Fourth quarter action, all fueled up and ready to go. And so in the game for the Magic, Augustine and Simmons are the guard tandem. Bamba is out there with Martin, and it's Isaac in at the 3 spot. Now here's Bamba, and Simmons kicks to Isaac. Shoots from the corner, and there are the Magic with another bucket.
I tell you what, total team player. When Simmons hits the open man like this, he adds value to his team.
Now, here's Ball. Ingram outside. Back to Ball. To the inside. It's deflected. Chandler right side. Stolen by Bamba. Outside, Simmons. Knocked loose. Stolen by Ball. Fast break. The Lakers. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Hey, you got to give Ball credit, Kevin. I mean, he's very good at using his length to poke balls away.
Fourth quarter just getting started. 1 minute in the books. Augustine looking around. Inside, Martin. And finished off by Martin.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points.
Hey, guys, I know I'm stating the obvious here, but those could be an important 2 points considering how close this game is.
Here's Ball. The Magic hitting the bucket. Clock at 6. Ingram left side. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good. Ingram's got 22.
The nice shooting ability of Ingram makes that mid-range J a quality shot.
Here's Bamba, and he converts the layup.
And guys, all about hard work from this point on. They've worked hard to create that high-quality shot and then able to knock it down.
Here's Hart, and it's Jonathan Isaac with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. And we're around 2 minutes into the fourth quarter here. Hart kicks to Caldwell Pope. Just 5 on the clock. And slam dunk by Ingram.
Yeah, first and foremost, he's a pass-first team player, is Caldwell Pope. Love seeing that.
Here's Augustine bringing it up now for the Orlando Magic. They trail by 6. Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the 4th. Bamba passes to Augustine. Shot clock at 5. There's the steal. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. A chance to check out Los Angeles' upcoming schedule. On Tuesday, they'll be matching up with Nikola Jokic and the Denver Nuggets. Then on Thursday, they'll head back home to host the Indiana Pacers.
And for the matchup with the Suns, this is one where it would take a complete meltdown for them not to come away with the win. Anything can happen, but I'd be shocked if they don't come out on top.
James checked in for the Lakers. On to change for the Magic. Owundu's checked in. Here's Augustine. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Augustine's got 9 points now in just the second half.
And I like how crafty Augustine gets in the pick and roll, Kevin. Outstanding at reading what's available and taking advantage of the defense's mistakes.
Now here's Ingram. Stolen by Bamba. Isaac with the ball. It's good.
Oh, great production on the interior right now. 8 straight from inside.
Buffalo bully ball right there, partner.
Okay. Getting a little physical. I like that. I like that reference.
And the Lakers with possession here. Following the bucket by Orlando. Ball kicks to Caldwell Pope. And there's the call on James. That'll be his second foul of the game.
And when Ball has the ball, it's in good hands. He can run the offense, no doubt.
Kyle Kuzma's checked in for Ingram. Then for the Magic, Gordon comes in for Jonathan Isaac. And Evan Fournier subbed in for Jonathan Simmons. Back to Fournier. Caldwell Pope brings the double team. 4 on the clock, and it's Gordon finishing it off.
Yeah, the clever Frenchman, Fournier, solid at recognizing when the defense isn't covering one of his teammates.
Another steal. And pushing it up. Here's Los Angeles. But they get it back. And Fournier over to help. Caldwell Pope takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely.
Caldwell Pope is very comfortable near the rim, cashing in from there.
Fournier against Caldwell Pope. Outside Fournier. 6 on the shot clock, and we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there. So it's the Lakers now. And the Lakers with another turnover here. And the Magic making a change here. Vucevic is checked in. Here's Augustine. He dishes it to Gordon. Kicks to Fournier. Some nice ball movement by the Magic. Here's Vucevic. Lays it up and banks it in.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
And, you know, it doesn't matter how good your defense is on the perimeter if you're going to allow easy ones inside like that.
That one's in there. The Lakers' lead is cut down to just 1 on the basket from Gordon.
And he's showing signs now of life after going scoreless through the half.
James against Gordon. A wide open look here for Kuzma. Rebounded by Vucevic. Vucevic has got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active.
He's still looking for his first three-pointer of the second half after making just 1 in the first.
Now here is Augustine. And Ball comes to help. Augustine against Kuzma. Clock is at 3. That one a little long.
And he's just a tough defender. Good positioning to get after that shot.
Did a good job guarding the mid-range, extended out nicely, and definitely bothered the shot.
And that's what you like to see from James, involving his teammates, a terrific passer who enjoys setting the table.
Here's Augustine, following the basket by Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. Here's Owundu. 5 to shoot. Fournier in the corner. They get it back. Gordon. And at last, they get one to fall.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
I tell you, we're taking a look at some real deficiencies defensively. I mean, they've given up 5 straight good looks in the paint.
And the Lakers call time here. And although Gordon had never won a dunk contest, there's no doubt that he's one of the league's most lethal artists in the air.
Yeah, he really is. Creative, great bounce and strength. Was recorded at the combine with a 39-inch vertical. I think he gets off the floor much higher than that at times. He's got great power and a good frame. You know, if you see Gordon coming down the lane with a step, you better run for cover if you don't want to be posterized.
Tyson Chandler is checked in for the Lakers. Ingram comes in for Lonzo Ball. Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Well, Luke Walton was just talking about strategy with his team. He said, this is what we play for, fellas. Let's knock them on their heels right out of the timeout. Show them how much you want it. Go get it. He really is fired up about this game.
All right, David, thanks. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. It's going to be on Aaron Gordon.
And really no better leader in the NBA than LeBron. The closest thing to a player coach we've had in a long time.
And both free throws, good for James.
And, you know, I think if you're a Lakers fan, you've got to be excited about this young core. I mean, had a fantastic draft in 2017 and got really good building block players in Ball, Kuzma, and Hart.
And it's Vucevic missing.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
And here is LeBron. And the dunk by LeBron.
And LeBron is a force rolling to the rim. When he's diving inside, he's looking for the punch.
The Magic trail by 5. And Clark, to that 2017 draft group, you add Ingram. Great for this franchise.
And you consider the Lakers lost a pick last year and almost lost another one the year before, Kevin. I think they've done a good job finding talent late in the draft.
Me too. Augustine, no luck.
Defense better watch out. They better be alert because this guy can make threes, as we saw in the first half.
Drills the three-pointer.
Kevin, he's been flat out phenomenal, superb, scintillating this quarter. He's carving them up, knocking down everything.
Pass to Vucevic. Outside Fournier. There's the pass to Augustine. Once again off the mark, Orlando. Lakers leading by 8. LeBron dishes to Ingram. That shot missing. Nice D from Fournier. And here's Fournier. He brings it up for the Magic. He kicks to Augustine. Passes it to Gordon. To halt the run. Rebound the Lakers. The biggest lead of the game was 24 points.
And the shots just continue to say no in terms of falling.
And LeBron throws it down.
And you got to get out in front of James in transition. When you don't, he will punish you with that speed.
The Magic trail by 10.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
And Augustine kicks to Gordon. Here's a 1-2. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Vucevic. Fades back. Scored the bucket. He's made 5 so far, shooting a very clean 5 of 7.
And Vucevic never plays outside of himself. I mean, when he has a clean look at the rim from the mid-range, he knows he's got the green light to shoot it.
And the call will be against Fournier. That's foul number 2 for him. Now Ingram. Now here's Caldwell Pope. From deep three-point range, Ingram can't get that one to fall.
And it's still a close game. I mean, despite the fact that they've struggled to compete on the boards.
Yeah, you know, but down the stretch here, guys, they'll summon that extra effort to try and get it done, I think.
Now here's Vucevic. Outside Gordon. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Shoots over Kuzma. Misses off the left iron. Los Angeles leading by 8. LeBron kicks to Kuzma. Over Gordon. Kuzma passes to Chandler. Another shot, and that's 2 points on the layup.
And you can see how this game is going. I mean, put a body on somebody.
Exactly, man. Come on. You got to be physical down there. There's got to be some intensity and some physicality on the board.
Vucevic with the bucket. LA has gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the 4th quarter. Gordon against Kuzma. Over in the corner, Caldwell Pope. LeBron with it. This one for 3, and stolen by Gordon. And now Augustine pushing it up. No one back to stop him. Basket counts. Augustine's got 11 in the second half.
Shooting, driving, spotting up beyond the 3. Augustine scoring in a variety of ways. Man, I like that versatility.
Kuzma goes back up. He doesn't hit that one. So Orlando will take it the other way. And stolen by James. Up top, Kuzma. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Already a skilled interior player. At times when Kuzma is close to the basket, you have no choice but to foul him.
Isaac's checked in for the Magic.
Taking 2 shots.
So he gets them both, and it's an 8-point game. And 1:01 left in the 4th quarter. And Augustine kicks to Vucevic over Chandler. And Vucevic with the basket on the assist by Augustine.
And Vucevic is really good about playing nerveless basketball. In other words, he's not going to let anything bother him. He's under control, he's calm, he's composed, and he's confident. And that lets him deliver when it matters most.
It's the first, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And a tough break is his second attempt at the line. No good.
And I'm sure he would like to have had all of those, but he's still able to pad the lead.
Here's Kuzma out to Ingram, and it goes out of bounds. That one's off Kuzma.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
Time call here. The Magic decide to talk it over. They're trailing by 7. There's 31 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Guys, your thoughts?
And I'm sure the coach is telling them it ain't over till it's over. Yeah, but I don't know.
Well, it's not looking good for him. We both can agree to that, can't we? I mean, there's got to be a quick bucket, a quick foul, and see what happens after that.
Fournier into the lane. Good. Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
Man, I got to give major props to the confidence of Fournier. This guy never backs down. Wants the big shot.
He hits the first one, and that increases their lead to 6.
At the line for 2.
And he is unable to get the second one.
Kyle Kuzma is a guy who burst on the scene during his rookie year and is a fun player to watch. He's a guy that really has an outstanding all-around game.
Now a timeout called by Orlando. They're down by 6. We've got 22 seconds left in the 4th quarter. On offense, here are the Magic. And it's Vucevic in the corner. That's tipped. And so it looks like the Magic will retain possession here. Twelve seconds left in the 4th quarter.
Brandon Ingram is as complete a player as they come. I mean, not only awesome on offense, but spectacular on defense as well.
He drops the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's an 8-point game. Outside, Simmons. Here's Grant. Off target with that shot. And so Los Angeles takes the win. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home tonight.
And it makes a big difference. And once they started to really play in rhythm, you never felt like they had any doubts as to whether or not they were going to win.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thank you, Kevin. LeBron, were you satisfied with the team's performance tonight?
We got a very good team, but in order for us to continue to improve, we have to go out and we have to defend. We have to play for one another, and we have to be selfless. You know, it's not about the individual, it's about the team. And if we all give in to what the team needs to do to be better, then we'll be okay.
It is a work in progress, LeBron. Thanks for your time. Kevin?
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. So long, everyone.